This week on Chuckload of Comics, we're listing off all the movie trailers and news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con. This week on Chuckload of Comics, we're breaking down all the movie trailers and news that's coming up out of San Diego Comic-Con. Damn it! This week on Chuckload of Comics, what are we doing? This week on Chuckload of Comics, we're breaking down all the movie trailers coming up out of San Diego Comic-Con. Yes. We're giving you the lowdown on our favorite indie comic book. Teen Titans Go to the Movie. We got the first reactions and reviews. Plus, we're reading your subscriber shout-outs. We're not reading them. We are giving them right here on Chuckload of Comics. Hello and welcome to Chuckload of Comics. San Diego Comic-Con is right around the corner, and you know what that means?
What does that mean, Chuck Lindsay?
That means movie trailers.
Yes!
YouTube is about to be flooded with all the movie trailers we've all been waiting for. It's my favorite weekend of the year, San Diego Comic-Con weekend, because YouTube just goes nuts. You get all the trailers, and so we're just going to break down all the stuff we're going to see on July 19th when San Diego Comic-Con
so excited.
Finally launches
Woohoo!
in San Diego. So first up, the one everybody knows we're going to see is the Aquaman trailer.
Finally.
Aquaman, we're finally going to get our first look at Aquaman. DC is going to have a massive presence at San Diego Comic-Con this year because Marvel isn't even showing up.
So crazy.
It's DC's moment to shine.
I know.
So we're going to see the Aquaman trailer. We all know that. James Wan's Aquaman. We're also going to see a trailer or at least a teaser for Shazam.
Cool, man.
Definitely going to see something from Shazam.
Sweet.
And they said Patty Jenkins has been invited to San Diego Comic-Con. She's going to be there, and you know they're telling her to bring some footage for Wonder Woman 1984. So a lot of great stuff we're going to see from DC.
That's awesome.
From the Sony Marvel group. We said Marvel isn't going to be here, but Sony is. Which is kind of interesting. Sony Marvel, you know, they got the Venom movie coming out in October. We already saw a trailer for Venom, but I guarantee you we're going to see a new trailer.
Yeah.
People weren't too stoked on the first Venom trailer, I don't think.
Symbiotes.
A lot of symbiotes. That kind of bothered a lot of people. So expect to see another Venom trailer where we actually get to see Tom Hardy Venom out a little bit more than we saw in the last trailer.
That would be cool, Sony. Let's do that.
Definitely going to see that. Also, the big one from Sony is the Into the Spider-Verse. The Spider-Man animated Miles Morales movie, which comes out this Christmas. We saw an amazing trailer for it, but at the end of that trailer, they have a nice little Easter egg where Miles Morales is talking about Gwen, Spider-Gwen, and he says, "How many spider people are there?" And Spider-Man says, "Save it for Comic-Con."
Yeah.
And Miles Morales says, "What's Comic-Con?" So that's an Easter egg. They've already said they're going to feature the entire film to the people inside of Hall H. So
lucky people.
Expect a new trailer. Expect a lot of new footage from Into the Spider-Verse. A lot of new news. So I loved that they did that little Easter egg at the end of the Spider-Verse trailer. That was very, very clever.
It didn't even click in my head until recently, but yeah it makes sense.
Hellboy.
Yes!
Hellboy, they're going to show, fingers crossed, that we get our first teaser or some sort of footage for the Hellboy movie.
Yeah, because it comes out early next year, right?
It comes out in January.
Yeah.
The David Harbour Hellboy, we haven't seen any footage. They're done shooting. All we've seen are the photos that look amazing, by the way.
Yeah, that's
so expect, there is a big Dark Horse panel. So expect something from Hellboy. I would absolutely expect that to drop on YouTube on July 19th.
Yes.
From the Blumhouse Group, we've got the Glass trailer.
Oh my gosh,
the first trailer for the movie Glass. You know, it is the follow-up to Split, which was the follow-up to Unbreakable. They've said officially they're going to drop the first trailer at San Diego Comic-Con.
So exciting. And
that's
M. Night's going to be there, and Samuel L. Jackson's going to be there. So, you know they got some good stuff planned.
They said that. Sam Jackson's going to be there.
Sweet.
Everybody's going to be there.
So cool.
Also from Blumhouse, Halloween. We already saw one trailer for Halloween. Expect to see another Halloween trailer because that movie comes out in October.
Can't wait for that either. That's going to be good.
The first trailer for Halloween was awesome.
Yeah.
I would expect to see a lengthier, full-length trailer coming out from Halloween. So a lot of cool stuff happening from Blumhouse.
Great.
I don't think we're going to see anything about the Spawn movie, the Blumhouse Spawn movie, but there will be a lot of news. Todd McFarlane is going to be there.
That's interesting.
So don't expect a trailer. Don't expect any footage because I don't think they've shot anything.
Gotcha.
But definitely expect some news for the upcoming Spawn movie to come out of San Diego Comic-Con.
Exciting.
All you Doctor Who fans, they're doing a massive panel for season 11 of Doctor Who.
Yes.
We know it's the first female Doctor.
Yes.
They've got the entire cast. doing a massive panel. I think they might be showing the pilot episode at San Diego Comic-Con.
Man.
That you won't be able to see, but expect to see the first promo for the new Doctor Who.
Sweet.
I think that's almost a given because they're doing a massive panel with the entire cast. They're going to show us the first footage for Doctor Who Season 11.
So cool.
All you Stephen King fans, Castle Rock, coming out on Hulu. Castle Rock, they are going to show the pilot episode. They're going to do a screening of the pilot episode. They've said that Bill Skarsgård's going to be there. Stephen King's going to be there.
Stephen King, the man himself.
If you're unfamiliar with what Castle Rock is, it is a television series that based on all of the Stephen King novels. All takes place in the town of Castle Rock. So the show looks great. A lot of great writers on the show, including Mark Bernardin from Fat Man on Batman, you know? He was one of the writers on the show. So definitely expect the first full-length. We saw a teaser earlier in the year, but expect a full-length promo for Castle Rock.
Can't wait for that either.
Also, you Stephen King fans, Mr. Mercedes Season 2.
Oh, man.
If you don't know what we're talking
so
about,
good.
Mr. Mercedes is the best show that came out last year. Phenomenal show based on the book Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King.
Yes.
Season 2 kicks off in August, and we have not seen promo 1.
I know.
We haven't seen any pictures. We haven't seen anything. So they're doing a panel. And like I said, they're showing the pilot episode to everybody in the hall. So definitely expect to see a full promo, if not a full 3-minute trailer for Mr. Mercedes Season 2. Finally, Netflix. Netflix has, they're doing a big panel as well.
Yeah.
Expect to see an Iron Man Season 2
Iron Fist.
promo. Iron Fist.
I wish we could see an Iron
I said
Man
Iron
season
Man.
2.
That'd be a fantastic Netflix show. But
Right?
yeah, Iron Fist Season 2. Expect to see a trailer for that. And also the upcoming Voltron, 7th season of Voltron.
Crazy.
Which comes out on Netflix. People are loving Voltron.
Nice.
So definitely expect to see those two.
Stinks to know Daredevil. I was kind of hoping we'd drop something for Daredevil season 3.
They haven't announced even when Daredevil Season 3 is going to launch.
Huh.
So don't expect anything from Daredevil except for maybe some news. Possibly some news.
Yeah,
Some
that works.
stuff from the panel, but I wouldn't
I will
expect to see.
take it.
I would expect to see an Iron Fist trailer for sure now that Luke Cage is done.
That makes sense.
And Voltron. I guess last but not least, the
Sweet.
people over at Sci-Fi are doing 10 panels
10
at Sci-Fi, and they are going to do a panel on the upcoming Deadly Class
Yes.
show. If you guys haven't been reading the Rick Remender comic book Deadly Class, it's going to be a television series on Sci-Fi.
Cool.
They're going to show a trailer for that. We've
Yeah.
already said that. That's official. We're going to see our first full-length promo as opposed to the vignette behind-the-scenes thing they showed
Yep.
about a month ago.
And this show is being produced and directed by
The Russo
two
brothers.
other than the Russo brothers.
Yeah. From MCU fame, the Russo brothers are doing Deadly Class, which is an amazing book. You
He's
absolutely
pointing
need to
behind
read.
him because we have
Because
it
the book's
back
right there. So lots of great stuff coming up from San Diego Comic-Con. July 19th, so not this weekend, but the weekend after that. My favorite week of the
I'm so
entire year.
excited.
You just stay glued to YouTube because
I
trailers and
know.
promos and news drops every hour on the
Yeah.
hour all weekend long. So get excited. San Diego Comic-Con, it's right around the corner.
So sweet. And they usually always do some kind of live streaming thing too, where it's like the
Yeah.
center console stage, or not the main halls or anything,
Right.
but they'll have like a smaller stage in San Diego Comic-Con that's
Yep.
live streaming.
Live streaming.
From like produced by Sci-Fi or somebody like that. So.
Yep. So lots of great stuff to look forward to at San Diego Comic-Con. Cannot wait. Before we get into our next story, it's time for some subscriber shout-outs.
Yeah.
We like
subscribers.
to give shout-outs to all of our viewers, all of our subscribers. This week we got quite a few to talk about. First, but definitely not least, Thanatos Comics. I hope
Yes.
I'm pronouncing that correctly. And the good people at Reviews from the Batcave. We finally got our book in.
Yay! Thanks,
From
guys.
our Trading Post book.
Swap meet.
They did a swap meet on Reviews from the Batcave, and we got our 300 Frank Miller issue number 1 from the good guy over at Thanatos Comics. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. He also sent us a copy of Supergirl issue 12.
Sweet.
Thank you so much, man. These are great. You really know how to pack a comic book, man. I hope you received my comic and it showed up in good condition.
Agreed.
Next big shout out is to Sergeant Narms, Mr. Bobby Franz.
Yes, my brother.
Check these out.
Look.
These are the official Chuckload of Comics patches.
Velcro
Military
system. Look at that.
issue patches that he had custom made that he wears proudly on his vest while serving our country overseas.
Love it.
He made Chuckload of Comics patches, and he
So
sent
cool.
us these, and they are the coolest things ever.
Thanks,
so
Bobby.
massive shout out to Bobby Franz, serving the country in the U.S. Navy, Her Majesty's Navy. And final little shout out. We want to give a big shout out to our good friends Brandon and Brad from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah, we got to hang out with them last weekend when we were in Milwaukee for Summerfest, and so that was really cool.
Yeah, last week we were broadcasting from the Ambassador Hotel in beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin. These guys are good friends of ours, longtime viewers and fans of the Chuck Loader Comics show. They called us up. They heard we were in Milwaukee, and we went out and drank with them all evening.
It was so much fun.
We had a blast with you guys. So thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We really, really appreciate it.
We'll see you next time.
And thanks to all you guys, all you subscribers out there. If you haven't subscribed to the Chuck Loader Comics channel, just click that subscribe button. Join the Chuck Loader Comics family. We're here every Sunday talking about nerd news, talking about comics, talking about movies, everything that goes on in the world of fandom every single Sunday. So we'll see you here next week. Next,
what is next
news
on this
topic?
amazing list?
The big movie. The movie that's going to make all the money.
The summer
this year.
blockbuster of 2018.
Blow Infinity War out the water. Of course, we're talking about Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Yes.
The wildly popular animated series Teen Titans is now getting a movie. It comes out really, really soon. We had our first reviews.
Yeah.
And we're going to read some of the Twitter reactions. They did the premiere out in Hollywood.
Awesome.
People are loving it. I'm just going to read some of the reactions on Twitter. First up comes from Scott Menzel. Scott Menzel writes, Teen Titans Go to the Movies was a total blast and is currently my favorite animated film of the year.
Nice.
I loved all the references from the obscure superheroes of the 80s music. There's even a surprise cameo that will be sure to generate huge laughs from all. Excellent. Meg Downey wrote, Teen Titans Go to the Movies ruled, but that's not really a surprise. There's a protracted Challengers of the Unknown joke that had me rolling. That's a good review. Courtney Howard wrote, Teen Titans Go to the Movies is made my sides split. Wonderfully irreverent, totally meta, hits the right notes consistently, and subverts superhero tropes. Perfectly layered comedy right down to the voice casting. I was singing the songs as I was leaving the theater.
That's awesome.
Wonderful review right there. Finally, last but not least, Ashley Menzel writes, Teen Titans Go to the Movies is easily the most entertaining and fun animated film this year that reaches across generations and is an enjoyable for kids as it is for adults. Must see for the whole family.
I'm so excited about this movie now. I love Teen Titans Go.
I
It's
know.
like one of my favorite. Every time, we unfortunately don't have Cartoon Network, but every time we're out of town or at somebody's house that has it, we always hope that Teen Titans Go is on.
If you've never seen Teen Titans Go,
So good.
Cartoon Network, it's one of the funniest animated superhero shows on the planet ever
Awesome.
made. Definitely check it out. The movie comes out really, really soon.
Yeah, like July 27th, I think.
It's the one with Nick Cage as Superman.
That's right.
Nick Cage doing the voice of Superman in Teen Titans
So
Go,
cool.
which nobody mentioned. But that might have been the... somebody mentioned something about voice casting. They're probably talking
yeah,
about Nick
maybe
Cage. So
that's
get
their
excited
surprise.
about Teen Titans Go. I most certainly
I
am.
do too. What
So...
we got now?
So enough with the movie news. It's time to get into some comic books, and we are so proud to tell you guys about this independent comic book that we absolutely love. It's from guys at Comiccon Comics. You see them right here. This is their logo, Comiccon Comics. They are an independent comic book company out of San Diego.
Yep.
The nicest guys in the world. We
I know.
met them at C2E2. We have interviewed them
Yep.
in the past when they first kind of launched their new series of books. We want to talk about this book right here. It's called Soul Survivor.
Gosh, it's so good.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, this book is incredible.
I know.
If you'd have told me this was an independent comic book, I would say you're absolutely out of your
Yeah.
mind. It feels like a Dark Horse book. It
Self-published
feels like an Image
independent
book.
book.
It's right up there with like Walking Dead in its quality.
Yes.
Phenomenal writing, phenomenal art. The
Oh
art
my
will
gosh.
knock your absolute socks off. Basically, what Soul Survivor is about, it takes place in the future where humans have kind of left Earth. It's in the future. There's a big war, and all the human race has been obliterated. The aliens have killed every single human except for one.
Yep.
One sole survivor
Sole
left in the
survivor.
human race, and he gets found by these kind of alien pirates. Sort of, they find him. He joins their crew. I don't want to give you too much
I know.
information on it, but the art will absolutely knock your socks off. The battle scenes, the fire, everything about this book is absolutely amazing.
And so I think you can, if your comic book store doesn't have issue 1, I'm pretty sure they can order it now
Yes.
at this point in time, or you can go online and order it.
Go to
directly.
www.coroncomics.com. They don't just do this book. They've got actually.
Correct.
Before we talk about the other books, we were talking to Fred Packard of Comiccon Comics when we were at C2E2, and he said that they have been, I think, fully approved by Diamond Comics. So you can go to your local comic book store soon and tell them to order it.
Yep.
Like Shauna was just saying, it is going to be available from Diamond pretty soon.
And they have issue 2 ready to go. I don't think it's printed yet, but it'll come out very soon. Like in issue 1, it says summer of 2018. So it's right around the corner.
If you're looking for a fantastic, new, fresh book with fresh new characters, if you're tired of the same old stuff, pick up Soul Survivor. It'll absolutely knock your socks off. Go to KaranComics.com, order you a copy. But they have other titles. There's another one they have called Skyland, which is dynamite.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. It's a fantasy book about a handmaiden type girl who's kind of the servant of this very rich, well-to-do family. They get sent off on like a trek to go. I don't want to tell you too much about Skyland, but it's fantastic. An amazing fantasy book. They've got a lot. So just go to KaranComics.com. They've got like dozens of titles. They've got a anthology book right here called Tales of Karan that you can pick up on KaranComics.com.
This is actually the front of the cover.
And it's basically just a book. It's a sample of all the different books that they have to offer.
Well worth it.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, every single title under the Karan Comics umbrella will knock your socks off. They're amazing. None more so than Soul Survivor.
Our personal favorite.
If you pick up none, pick up Soul Survivor. It's fantastic. And let them know you heard about them at Chuckload of Comics. Well, that's kind of our show, guys.
Yeah.
So, a lot of good stuff. San Diego Comic-Con comes up July 9th. Get excited about all the movie trailers that are going to be driving. Shit, 19th. A couple too many beers today. So, yeah, get excited about that. Thanks to all the subscribers we mentioned in our shout-out. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please click that subscribe button. Join the Chuckload of Comics family. Teen Titans go to the movies. Get excited. It's fantastic. I'm super excited about it.
Ask my brother to make you a patch.
Get you a Chuckload of Comics patch made. And check out the guys at Karan Comics, KaranComics.com. You will not be disappointed. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you here next Sunday.
That's right.
Have a fantastic week.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.